Oi gente, bom dia, tudo bem? Welcome or welcome back to my channel. She has got it. My name is Maria. In today's video, I'm gonna be showing you what I think you need when you want to start budgeting from the basic and of course lots of add-on. I will use today for our quote of the day or our inspiration. It's the Crystal Power Tarot deck. I haven't used it in a long time. It's absolutely stunning deck. It of course comes with a book where you can read it more what it means. But we're not here to do the tarot. We're just gonna get a quote and inspiration. It's a beautiful deck. And you all know I like crystal. I like to pick a card of the day, you know, because let the angels or crystals, whatever you lean into, inspire you, okay? Perfect. So we have this card and it says Five of Pentacles and it's a malachite. I am supported and never alone. And this is beautiful, beautiful message. And it's so true, gente. You always supported and never alone, and mainly in this community, which is very, very true. Okay, so as I said, in today's video, I'm gonna show you what I think you need to have when you start in budgeting, and then, you know, things which can add on. When I started budgeting a year ago, all what I had was, I set it up a budget. So I just needed it. You literally, all what you need, it's a notepad, pen, and some envelopes. That's how I started. So you need to know what's your budget. I already created a video where I go through detailing of how to set a budget, but basically you need to know what's your income, what's your outcome, and if you have either a plus or minus, whatever it's left over. So you just need a notepad, okay? Now I tried several different budget planners. When I started with a notepad. So that's one option. I had a different budget planner, which I'm gonna share with you. And it's only recently I got a planner I actually like. I then had this one, which was from Temu, and yeah, pretty straightforward, but I didn't really like it. It did the job. Then I also had a Happy Planner notepad. Okay, didn't really like the layout. It only comes as a 4 months and extra. So you have to try what works for you, okay? Then finally this year, I invested in this budget planner, Budget by Paycheck by Budget Mom. And absolutely, I think I love it. I did a walkthrough, flip through of this budget planner. So I'm super excited. Now, as I said, you don't have to have an expensive safe. Oh my God, I can't speak. Let me rephrase it. You don't have to have an expensive budget planner in order to start, okay? I'm just showing you the journey, what I think you can, you know, how you can progress. So I started with a simple notepad, then went through several budget planners until I come across and invested into this one, okay? But you don't need that in order to start. I'm just showing you. So you need to have basically that, because there you're going to write your expenses, your budget, and your breakdowns of your categories. When I started with a simple plain cash envelope. I got them in the dollar store. We call them in euro. I think it was a pack of 100. And this was originally for my 100 cash envelopes. So as you can see, I just literally scribble it down. Plain cash envelopes. You can literally take a pen and write your categories, groceries, diesel, whatever it is, okay? That's how I started. I then progressed and I got a binder. When I got my first binder was actually from Temu or Shein, one of those little cheap ones. And I also invested in the little dividers. You know, did the job. I felt happy. One of my first videos, you will see this binder there. I then progressed and got the one from Amazon. So let's say this was a $10 or 10 euro. So I got this one, the crocodile ones. Not the best, did the job. I was very happy. And they came with the cash envelopes, which already had pre-filled. Okay, so I was happy. You will see them when you look in start of my videos of my financial journey. You will see these ones there as well. So I started replacing these paper cash envelopes with the binder and the cash envelopes, these styles. Then I purchased several other ones because I wanted to name my own category. So there are different types of cash envelopes. Okay, you have the one zipperless, zip with zipper. You can start with the cash envelope like a normal paper envelopes. I then purchase different binders, okay? And as you all know now, I'm selling binders and I progress. I pick one of those, fancy one. I'm a person that when it's something beautiful and pretty and I look after it, I tend to stick with it. But as I said, you don't have to spend 30, 40 euro on a binder. You can start with a simple paper cash envelopes and work yourself through. Don't make yourself broke, you know, just to look fancy, okay, if that makes sense. So I then invested in these binders and I'm actually selling them now. And yeah, you can see there is a massive difference. They look so much prettier. But this is how you work yourself through. I then got this acrylic box from Amazon and I have here my cash envelopes. Again, another way of you can start saving. So I think what you will need is basically a budget planner, or you can start with a notebook, pen and paper, and then get some sort of binder. As I said, there are different variations, depends on your budget. You can start from, you know, 4 euro to 10 euro to whatever, 30 euro. Cash envelopes, you have the envelopes like the Amazon one, which comes with already pre-filled categories, or you can just add the one with zipperless, okay, with the zipper or basic papers, or you can have the one cash envelopes which you can customize, okay, like the categories and make it more fancy, or you can have the one I'm selling. There's different types. So I'm just going to remove now the binders. We talk about the binders. So now with the cash envelopes, you can have like the one I have here without the zipper, okay? Or you can have the one which has a pocket, and I think I have one here, where you can put your saving challenge and the money there. So there is different variation, okay? Depends on your budget and your style, what you prefer. I have a combination of both. Sometimes I do have these ones. And well, we have this binder. Let's give a shout out to Kihani, who is the nicest person. She does the nicest freebie, and she recently printed out these ones over here. And you know me, when Kihani put a freebies, I'm there straight away laminating. So thank you, Kihani. Love you. Love your work. So these are the ones which are the newest one, and I always printed them. So that's basically what you kind of need. You need some sort of cash envelopes, and then, you know, you can customize them. As I mentioned, depends on the categories. If you don't want to customize, you can just create your own insert, or you can literally, as I did before, add a pen and paper, write my category, put in my cash envelope, okay? I do have inserts, for example, over here in this binder. Let's just pick Achille. So I have my cash envelope, and I don't want, sometimes, you know, you can change your categories, right? So you can just have an insert of having like this type of, for example, cash envelope, which is customized. This is only for the luxury, whatever, Shakai, abundance, you name it. You can have a category is an insert, because if you get tired or you need to change it, you can just remove it, reuse the envelope. So that's another type, an insert. Now, these are things you add in on later on, okay? I'm kind of going through what I have started, how I did it from the paper to until now. Now, I like something what's pretty, so means I will decorate my binders, okay? I do use the budget sheets as well, not for all my categories, but I do. And I like visually seeing things beautiful. So I will create a dashboards. As you see, I have different dashboards. I have one over here. This was gifted to me from Sean Versation. Absolutely beautiful. So that's a dashboard. And you all know all my binders have dashboard or something pretty. This one is like an inside one. I took it for a sample, which I decorated with a quote. You all know I'm literally a queen of quote and positive affirmation. I have them all over the binders, all over the house. I stick a bow. This bow was gifted to me from my budget bestie and is my friend now, Brandy Janae. So look, I changed my dashboard based on my mood, based on the season. I have also lots of positive way of, reminding me why I'm cash stuffing. So that's that. Okay, now you all know that when it comes to saving, you can literally put the real cash here. Some binders I do have a real cash, and then the some binders I use a placeholders, and that's where the fake money comes. Okay, so we talk about budget binder, we talk about the cash envelopes and the binders and the dashboards and how you can decorate your binder to make it more pretty, or you can be simple plain Jane. Up to you, you find your style. I use the cash envelopes and a real cash. Depends on what binder I'm cash stuffing. If it's for my medical bill, I will usually put the cash, fake cash and the real cash in the account. You can just purchase these cash placeholders, or you can use, I have different options. There is lots of beautiful people and communities who create cash placeholders, myself included. So you have different cash placeholders, or I have some Monopoly games, so you name it, okay? There is many different versions you can create it. So I would suggest you to have a cash as well. In case you don't want to have a cash at home, you can put a placeholder so visually you can see it and you can use it. I would then suggest, of course, to carry something where you put your pen. So this is mine, where I have spare budget sheets, or I have my clip, which I'm using for my games. I will talk about it in a minute. I have my scratch card tool, my pen and papers, my highlighters, and that's it. So something to write with, something to highlight. Then you need a calculator. I would suggest you can use your phone certainly, but I like my calculator. ASMR, I like the noise of calculator. It's just more handy. So calculator, I will definitely say so. You all know that I talk about binders, but I didn't show you. I also got these binders. So there are different type of binders. I purchased this again from Barry Bankroll, which is Kiani. Absolutely love it. So there are different style of binders. Okay, you don't necessarily have to go for my one. I'm just showing you. Then I would suggest, I like to decorate my things. I use bows. For example, this is my new purchase. And when it comes to a saving challenges, there are different type of saving challenges. You can just randomly go and put the money there. You can have customized saving challenges like I have with my kids. You can have scratch off saving challenges, or you can have the one roll save with the dice. We will talk about dice in a minute. So saving challenges help you to motivate you to keep saving, and it's make it more fun. Okay, you can use this as a trackers to track it, how much you want to save, mark it. So there's different variety of saving challenges, and again, as you can see, I use insert as well for different categories. So that's that. And so you have many of saving challenges, and that's when this beautiful community comes, because we have different type: scratch off, mark, save, roll and save. We have the boxes for games. So this is another way. This is why the clip come handy when it comes to what you already had done. We use boxes for the different saving challenges games. And yeah, I like both because it will indicate me where exactly I am. Then when it comes to saving challenges, we usually use dices, and that's where I got these beautiful toys. And this, never had one dice tower, but I was lucky that Alicia gifted me this gorgeous dice tower with my beautiful team color. She knows I love this color, so it's more fancy way rather than just, rolling this way. You just roll this way, and that's where it comes to. This is not necessary you have to have, it's just an addition, add-on. Okay, I have different type of dice. This is a personalized dice for my family binder. I have a 6-sided dice, 12 and 20. This is kind of the basic what you will need. Depends on the saving challenges and the games and your budget, of course. And also when it comes to look for the cash, when you cash stuff in, I'm fancy now, and I have this gorgeous cash tray. She has got it. So there is a different variety of things which you need. But as I said, in order to start, I started with a pen and paper and work myself up. Okay. Oh, and I'm so sorry for the light, but I think I'm kind of done for today. And yeah, so you have to first have the willingness to start, that you want to budget, and then everything comes easy. You work yourself up. And you know, this is just a video to hopefully inspire someone who doesn't know where to start. And you don't have to be all fancy and spend lots of money to start, but you know, you can start as I did, from a small and pen and paper, and then work myself up to, you know, selling binders. But I'm very much a visual person. I like things which are beautiful. Okay, I think it's too dark, because as I said, my tripod is connected to my laptop, so my laptop, it's gone, the battery is dead. That's all. I'm gonna drink now my coffee, and remember, you're supported, you're never alone. And mainly in this community, it's beautiful card, because this community, it's an example of how we all support each other. I really hope this motivates you, and if you have any questions, you know, just write it in the comment below. And I also want to say thank you so much for everyone. I passed my 700 subscribers. I'm working now towards the 1K, because we're doing the big collaboration with GB and Income Babes and Alicia, 7 with Alicia. So that's that, gente. I think I spoke quite a lot. I wish you an amazing day. Sorry for the light, and stay safe. Fica con Deus, gente. Bye.